Hey, welcome back to the RV Solar channel. And this week I want to share a little bit of a project that we did in between a lot of our other projects, which was putting 1600 watts on an Airstream that we had previously worked on. And I'll link to that down in the description below if you want to see the initial build. And yeah, we ended up, I think we did it. It's about the most solar I've ever seen on an Airstream. And JD did most of the work, so take it away, JD.
Well, good morning. JD with Soda Solar here, and today I get to work on this Globetrotter, Airstream Globetrotter. This is a fun one. We've done quite a bit of work on this rig before, but this time we are actually removing solar. I know that sounds crazy, so we can add more though. This is going to be a really fun build. Come along and check it out, what we are going to be doing. All right, we are up here on the roof of this. So you missed the excitement yesterday. I was up here pulling the solar panels off. Now this customer had a good sized solar system that was already on here. I want to say it was 700 watts, maybe 800 watts on here. But we are actually going to be upgrading that. We're going to attempt to put on 1600 watts. We're going to be doing 8 of the Rich Solar Mega 200 panels. Those are 200 watt panels. But there's not a whole lot of room on here to be able to actually fit that much solar. So the other panels that were on here were just surface mounted. You can kind of see the spots where they were mounted at. But we are going to be doing a rack system on here. Still have to figure out exactly how that's going to go. We're not completely sure, but we're going to be putting 2 rails on each side and then tying the solar panels onto those. That's going to lift it up enough so that like this vent here, and over on the other side actually is where there's a lot more vents. So that way we're up above those vents just enough to clear so we can fit those solar panels up here. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Honestly, it's exciting to try something. And honestly, I think this is the most solar that we're aware of that is on an Airstream. We're going to have 1600 watts when all this is said and done. And yeah, hopefully it's a lot smoother than what I think it could be. All right, we'll check in with you again once we get some rails up here. And there's Dave down there. What up, Dave?
Hello.
So we are not only on the roof, but we are inside the shop as well. If you can see outside, it's pouring rain out there. Whoa, come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, got a little rainy. So we are inside now. Pulled this in here. And good news, so we got the rails on the driver's side already fastened down. I want to show you what we've got going on. It's actually a really slick system. You kind of see what we have going on right here. I've been die-coring the old holes and the new brackets as we work our way back this way. It's very frustrating to get everything all die-cored up and then have to put the panels down and try to dance around everything. And inevitably, you end up stepping in it or something like that. So we got the panels here. 2 of them are bolted down right there. We're going to be putting 2 more, one right here and one right there. So 4 per rail going across here. And these are the old solar panel holes. What we did with those, we just put the screws back in the holes, or put a blob of die-core on it first, then put the screw back in there, and then more die-core on the top of it. So that shouldn't leak at all. And the brackets here, I'll show you a little bit. You can see the system that we got. It's an aluminum L bracket. It's actually like a 1/4 inch thick aluminum right there. But that goes into the channel right here, and there's a, what was it, like a channel bolt right here that goes in there. And then we did 2 self-tapper screws going down into the framing of the rig here. You can see we got them spaced there, right here. They all grabbed onto the frame, sunk in really good. So this ain't going nowhere. Right now we're working on getting the other 2 panels on this side, and then we're going to work on the other side over there. And it's going good. I'm excited to have an Airstream with 1600 watts. That is going to be a lot of fun. All right, I'll check back in with you in a bit.
So as you can imagine, sometimes later never came. We did finish the project, just we never did any more video on it. But we did complete the project, and as you can see, I think it came out great. Very clean look. In fact, the customer thought it looked better with the rails than it did before without. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely contact us. We feel like we got a good way to get this kind of solar on an Airstream. And now potentially with the new 250 watt panels from Rich Solar, we could even go as high as, what is it, 1800? Yeah, whatever, 250 times numbers, 250 times 8. Yeah, whatever that ends up being, that's what it could be. Anyway, we also did a big battery upgrade on this system because the customer wanted to be able to run their air conditioner all night. That was a requirement that he had from his chief financial officer, if you know what I'm saying. And so we tested it, and we were able to run that air conditioner all day, all night with this system. It worked out great. Now, you couldn't do it sustainably, but for a 24-hour period, you could definitely do that. We ended up putting in three 460 amp hour Epic, those big Epic batteries, and that just worked out great. So anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to see crazy things done like this to RVs to try and maximize the solar, maximize the battery, and doing it right, at least as far as we're concerned. If you got any comments, questions, please leave them down below. And other than that, until next time, we will see you again later. Oh, and also check us out at sotasolar.com. And yeah, see ya. Bye.